everyone, good afternoon Nigeria, good afternoon our viewers. You're welcome to Barny TV. In the show today I'm Janet Martins and my special guest today is Mr. Dapo. Mr. Dapo, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Janet.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Hope the traffic was not much.
No, not quite much. Just a little bit of protest here and there.
Yeah, on the issue of protest, and I think that should be on the issue of SARS.
Yes.
So what do you feel? What's your view on the issue of SARS harassing people in the country today?
Well, my point of view is this. A lot of people are not very sincere about the protest issue, but the question we ask ourselves is, do we really need to protest? Yes. I must say yes to that. Because the government of the day have been quiet about some issues, and the SARS, so to say, have not been properly regulated. So we need to put a little bit of sanity to that.
Right? So now, due to the harassment and the killings and everything, do you think SARS in the country should be banned? Should they be disbanded or they should be scrapped totally?
That's a very interesting question. SARS was established, and there are a group of persons that are working for a parastatal. So it will be out of place for us to say we scrap them totally. We can only disband the entity called SARS. As the president has said in his speech, that there have been an extension of the police reform. So whether we like it or not, the crop of these SARS officers will be added to the police force. But my problem is this: we are still having some monsters added to the crop of the police we have. So the body might be scrapped, but the persons committing these atrocities are still living.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say now, because if they are to be disbanded into different arms of the police force, definitely one day at a time they might come back. And even if they don't come back, they will still find ways to penetrate their deeds.
Exactly. So, in my opinion, for the SARS, I think first we'll suggest that the federal government should propose that the SARS officers from the former parastatal, that's the FSARS, should go through a rehab process and reorientation to ask how they handle our civilians, because oftentimes we have been arrested forcefully for things we did not do, and either killing our innocent youth that should be our leaders. Also, in that regard, we can scrap totally SARS.
Mr. Dapo, excuse me, have you been arrested before by the SARS?
Yes.
Or if you have been, can you share experience with us?
It was not a very interesting experience.
So what was the offense and what did you commit, or were you arrested wrongly?
That very day, I was coming back from work, and I was stopped and I was searched. What they searched was my mobile phone, hoping to see some information.
Okay.
And because they did not see such information, I was driven to undesignated area. So, and afterwards, I was asked to use my ATM card to withdraw some amount of cash as a bailout.
Wow.
So, and there was nobody there to cry out for help. So I had to do that and save my head. And
so that also we're talking about corruption now.
Corruption.
So for no reason now you arrested and they
I have to just give myself out. I have to give myself out.
So that's bad. That's against the constitution of the country.
Exactly.
Wow. So that's another issue now. They are not only arresting now for wrong down. They are arrested to collect money, to make money.
Exactly, because the excuse they give is that they arrest fraudsters. But mind you, we have people who are doing well-meaning jobs, collar jobs. Do you understand?
I understand.
And do come home probably because of the traffic, come home quite late.
Yeah.
So if you are suspecting that person for coming late, you should have good reasons. So if you've done a search and the person is not guilty, you should let go.
But I thought this organization, this body is a body set up for their special anti-robbery squad. Now they are doing against what the government set them up for. Now they are kind of forcing the youths of our country now to give them money for what they didn't work for. Why do you think this is so? I
believe the system first is corrupt. Secondly, the purpose of operation is not well defined, or probably there's a violation of rule, so a violation of conduct. So I think the federal government needs to go simply into these areas, even if they're integrating FSARS into any of our police forms, that they should be rehabilitated, reformed, and also their mode of operation should be spelled out.
So coming to think about the peaceful protest, the question now is, we call it peaceful protest. Now why are the SARS and the police shooting at us? It's supposed to be a peaceful protest for crying out loud.
Yes, it's supposed to be a peaceful protest, but you know the Nigerian police for since I've known they've been bastardized and very biased. The youth called for a peaceful protest, but because of the fear of the unknown by the police and by the federal SARS, so they saw some of our youths with Indian hair, some with drinks, so they felt probably the influence of these narcotics in the hands of our youth, that our youth might go
now,
to the next level.
What about stray bullets?
Yes, stray bullets is one thing that I don't really agree with, because like I said, in Surulere, as of 2 days ago, a young man was shot and he lost his life in the hospital. This is what we don't like. Please we call upon the federal government and the state authorities to question these police officers and SARS responsible for this act. Please, let's put an end to police brutality. Yeah. Let's put an end to it. Let's stop this police killing. Please, shooting indiscriminately should not be tolerated.
Yes. And what else in the country do you think we should put an end to?
I think we need to put an end to good fatherism in this country.
Yes.
In those states, you can see what played out. Please, I'm besieging all our youth come 2021, 2022, 2023. When the election comes out, in as much you are 18 years old, go out and vote. You stand a chance to vote for the right person. Yeah. Don't let one old man that's sitting there on the throne to come and take two come and what? Rule for us. Thank you.
We can also demand end to other things in this country that is making life not worth living for Nigerian youths, just as we are on NSAS. Thank you very much for viewing today. You can drop your comments in the comment section so we can reply and we can improve in our next show. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, Mr. Dapo, for joining us today.
You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome.